Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So let's have a look at Solv protocol or the Solv token. The token has been struggling a lot ever since it's launched, and after a massive market crash that happened back on October 10th, as you can see, the Solv has never actually recovered. As you can see, after hitting, like, it went from 4.1 cent to as low as this is like 66 something, as you can see, and as of now it did recover from 1.5, and as of now it is at 2.3. That went actually as high as 2.3, and as of now it is at 2 cent. There is a possibility that it could recover from now on, because there are some things that I think could be really good for the Solv for now. Anyways, the token did have a really, I would say, questionable price action. If you just look here, although the market was like highly volatile, the Solv did not move an inch. So it was basically trading between, I would say, like there was some unusual pumps and dumps, but again the token price remained between 5 cent to 4 cent for really long time, as you can see, starting from May to like October 9th. So this is a bit concerning. It seems like that there is some kind of manipulation going on behind the Solv, or whether there is no demand or what, I'm not sure, but again this was a bit concerning. So as of now, from what I can see, there are two possibilities. So the first one is that the Solv continues to do the exact same thing it did like here, and it can just continue to trade between 1.5 to 2 cent. That is another that is on the possibility that I'm looking at. And the next one is that we get a massive breakout and it continues to go and it goes in this exact range. So that is another possibility that we are looking at. Now if we look at the fundamentals of the Solv, its TVL is still holding really well. As you can see, it does have a massive TVL of, like, I think it is above 1.3 billion, as you can see here, and it is holding really well, I would say. And as of now, they do support like 13 chains. That is a pretty much massive support. And in terms of the fees, I would say they are doing really good, as you can see, overall. And if we look at what the Solv is, it is basically they are building the 1 trillion Bitcoin economy through a full stack suite of financial services optimized for BTC holders. So basically it is BTC5 protocol. Now they have different products. They have, like, if we look at their products, they have Solv BTC, they have X Solv BTC, they have BTC Pillars, they have Solv Vaults or liquid assets, as you can see, and they have Bitcoin reserves offering. So this is how it looks like. If you want to Bitcoin ecosystem, it can be it is, like, I would say, a really interesting platform to use. Anyways, now the issue with this token, or let's just first look at what is happening with the ecosystem. So they just expanded to Canton network, as you can see, the only blockchain for institutional finance, with partners including Goldman Sachs. They have HSBC and Nasdaq. That is most likely the reason why the token has started to go up. I'm not sure, but that could be one of the reasons. And as of now, the token is in uptrend, so there's a possibility that it might recover. Anyways, after that, if you look at some of the updates, they had, like, they integrated symbiotic, so that's another thing. And after that, they have been just posting some other things. Anyways, we don't have anything else, but overall it is, I would say, a really good thing for, I would say, for the Solv. And there is an update regarding the Zeta network as well, but we are not going in depth, so we'll just look here. So this update on the Zeta is also related to the Solv as well, as you can see. So US listed company Zeta Network Group, Nasdaq, ZNB, announced the completion of a 231 million private placement, with all proceeds paid in BTC or the Solv BTC. So that's I think really good for the Solv as well, so I would say that's good. Now, as I said, there is an issue with the Solv, and that is its tokenomics. So it has a max supply of 9.6 billion, as you can see, and out of which 1.4 is in the circulation. But the token came out back in Jan of 2025, and in Jan of 2026 there is going to be a massive unlock, and that I think will put even more stress on its price. And if we look at its market cap, it is at 30 million, and it's struggling to break even like this 77 million, and it did go below from 62 million. And again, if we look here, the unlocks for like we have private sale investors as well as team and advisors. That means the sell pressure on this token will go up, and that is going to be a bad thing, because the sell pressure is basically these token unlocks are on a monthly basis, and they will continue till 2000, I believe, they will continue till like 2027. So like in 1 year the token will have a massive sell pressure, and that is going to basically put a lot of stress on the Solv in the long term. But again, it does have like a 2-month window, so it can perform in that window. So we'll just talk about the 2-month window. I won't be talking about its price after 2026 starts. As of now, the token is in the uptrend, as you can see, and if it continues to remain in the uptrend, I think the possibility of it crawling back to this 4 to 5 cent level is really high. And again, if it happens, that means the token will most likely be 2x from here. So as of now, if we just look at its price, it is following this trend line, I would say. So if you are interested in this token, I think getting it on this trend line could be a really good entry point. Again, the token has like really bad price action, I would say. So if you are not a holder of this, and if you're interested in this, you do need to know that there is some kind of manipulation going on around here, and that I do not know anything about, obviously. But if you look here, there is some kind of manipulation going on because of how its price is moving. Anyways, now if you look at this token, I think there is a possibility that we might get a retest on this trend line, and after that it continues to make a new high. So eventually I think it will slowly crawl its way up to that level of like 4 cent to 5 cent. And again, I think that could also be a really good profit. This could also be a really good zone for a profit as well. And I think as of now, this is what it seems like that it will follow, or that is how it seems like that it wants to do. Anyways, I will know when it gets there. Thanks for watching. I will be back with more. Thank you.